It started in Sheffield in August. December came the second trophy, the Benson and Hedges Cup. By the end of February, they'd added the Heineken League title. And celebrations were awash. With the Southern Cup won as well, the Devils are facing one more hurdle. Yes, the Cardiff Devils are just one step away from a clean sweep of titles this year, and they're already guaranteed their place for next weekend's Wembley finals. It's not so clear-cut, though, for tonight's visitors, the Whitley Warriors. They have to win both of their last two matches to have a chance of securing theirs. But whatever happens over the next couple of weeks, it's already been an historic month for British ice hockey. The Great Britain team is now amongst the world's best. Winners of World Championship Pool B. Next come the Russians, the Czechs, Canada, United States and world champion Sweden. 6 of that British team play tonight. For Whitley, John Iredale and Scott Morrison. Morrison, the top goal scorer in the World Championship in Eindhoven. Iredale, he played his part too. For the Devils, the Cooper brothers. Stephen Cooper won the award for the best defenceman of the tournament. And Ian's goal scoring was a key factor to Britain's success. And for sheer class, read Doug McEwen and Shannon Hope. When the teams met just over a week ago in the Northeast, the Devils triumphed 9-6 after trailing 4-0.
Morrison, long start, and Morrison scores! Lovely combination between the two. And now a chance for Cardiff on the break. And it's taken. But now Ruggles brings it out. Bit of hooking by Mowbray. And they've got a man over. That's a very good save, but he couldn't do anything about the follow-up. McEwen being pushed away by Longstaff, and Ruggles tries to get it round and has succeeded. The lights come on.
The Devils have already booked their Wembley ticket by winning all 4 of their playoff matches. Whitley's defeat at home to Humberside last Thursday means they must win tonight.
We put ourselves in a position where we have to watch other results. In the meantime, getting the wins ourselves. I mean, all we can do is go out there and do the best for ourselves. And at the end of the weekend, if the other teams have, got their wins and eliminated us, at least we've done the best that we could for ourselves.
Well, obviously got our place at Wembley, but if we win tonight, that secures first place. And also, you got to remember, we won the league with about 6 or 7 games to go, and it was important for the guys to keep the momentum up. We don't want to slacken off at all. Whitley beat us last year. They put us out of the playoffs. If we beat them tonight, it puts them out of the playoffs.
On to the match then, the Devils with Hilton Ruggles in the penalty box. There's no score as we join commentators Rich Beaupre and Paul Ferguson.
Mike Rowe, big Canadian, throws it up on the Morrison stick. Morrison to Dumas, and Dumas taken out by Hope. Longstaff to Dumas. Good play by Longstaff, but it was a bobbling puck all the way back to Ord. Ord lets it ride. It deflects. He scored! Dumas changed the direction of the puck. Power play goal for Whitley.
A nice tip by Claude Dumas. Just inside the blue line, Terry Ord, senior defenseman for Whitley Bay, gets a shot toward Jason Wood. Very smartly, Dumas just gets a stick on it to change the direction of the puck. The shot from Ord The tip from Dumas, goal number 1.
Stone from Hope. Stone on the backhand. He's got a chance to shoot. Goes in on the forehand. The loose puck is there. Ruggles with Ord climbing all over him. Couldn't hang on to it. The shot comes in from Hope. Right in front of the net now. Iredale, a good pass to Dumas. Dumas is breaking right in front. And a great save by Wood as he throws it out to Cooper. Stone. Play allowed to continue. A good move by Jason Wood, not only to make the save, but to keep the play going. Morrison over the blue. Iredale a chance, he shoots, and that changes direction, hit King's stick. And the Warriors applying some good pressure out there in the opening minutes of this game. Morrison, Longstaff, Dumas. They know what they have to do out there. Can they last the 60 minutes? They need a victory. That goes into the corner. Ruggles shakes off a check as that's batted all the way out to Stephen Cooper. Cooper throws it over to Carson. Carson has Kaju. Rowe got in the way of that. Ord quickly off the boards. McEwen at center. Carson on the wing. Rowe will go after him. Dixon makes the save. The second save is there. Kaju was right there on a sharp angle. A chance now. Carson out front. Dixon again and again. Dixon comes up big in the crease.
Lee Carson not able to believe all the chances he's having in front of the Whitley goal. Wide open. He had 2 or 3 cracks at it. Craig Dixon, the ex-Fife goaltender for 10 years, showing why he's been around and is a very seasoned goaltender. Kaju is also very dangerous, very quick around the net, laying it off nicely for young Carson, who just did everything but put the puck into the goal.
Leach couldn't get that one. That comes back to Rowe. He bounces it as far as the blue line. King, a nice little move to get away from Longstaff. McEwen, a good 360, but can't hang on to it. Rowe comes to the rescue and gives it right away to Kaju, who gets it back to Heavey. Heavey takes the shot, the rebound is in, they score! Kaju picked up the loose puck. Well, Craig Dixon had looked so sharp coming up to that shot. He should have hung on to that one. Let's look at this again.
My statement pays off about Kaju being quick around the goal. Paul Heavey with the shot, Kaju with a quick spin. He's in on the goal with a backhander for goal number 1.
McEwen now takes it to the blue line, gives it over to Stephen Cooper. Cooper into Ruggles. Ruggles looking for McEwen. That comes back to Stephen Cooper, and he can't keep it in, so the Devils will have to come out of the zone. Nice pass through to McEwen. He split the defense. Rowe tries to stay on him. The shot. The rebound is out there. Ruggles really couldn't find any space to put the puck in the net. He was at an impossible angle. Dixon stayed with him. Kaju back to Hope. Shot goes in. That takes a deflection over the net. Rowe golfs that as far as Iredale. Iredale can't get a stick on it. That's put in nice. They score! Kaju, power play goal, and it's number 2 for the French Canadian.
Kaju is very smart in that he's always moving, whether he's got the puck or not. Gets this one away quick. It's a nice pass from Shannon Hope. Dixon is down on his knees, and the puck is over the top of him.
Kaju against Longstaff. Kaju wins that battle. Long shot in from Heavey, no problems for Dixon. Bounces off the boards. Leach can't get it away from King. Kaju is out front. McEwen, the wrist shot upstairs! Oh, that was nice! Right under the crossbar.
Craig Dixon once again going down a little bit quick. Kaju with the first 2 goals. This time he's the provider. A lovely touch from him over to Dougie McEwen, who lets this one rip upstairs.
Ruggles taps it back into Whitley Bay territory. Rowe picks that up, going into neutral ice territory. Finds Morrison. Morrison picking up a head of steam, going into the corner, and Ian Cooper picks up the loose puck. Cooper has Ruggles breaking to the right. Cooper decides to stay with it. Still, it's Cooper. Cooper, oh, nice, goes in, puts it along the ice, and eventually Dixon crashes into the post as that puck just missed the far corner. But where was everyone on that play? This guy was allowed to walk all the way down the ice.
Looked like slow motion. Ian Cooper coming down the ice. One little burst, and then he decides to coast again, but he's already around Terry Ord. Misses the net, but doesn't miss getting a piece of Dixon.
Rowe taps it forward to Morrison, who puts it on the far side. Ardale with a burst of speed. Ardale, he scores! Dumas, something out of nothing. A casual shot that stayed along the ice, gunning for the far corner. That's his second goal of the game, and it's now 3-2.
John Iredale staying wide and playing his wing position well. Has his head up, takes a look. Dumas, as you say, Paul, just steps into the play, takes a quick shot, and it beats Wood right on the ice.
McEwen getting away from King, and King will go at him for a second attempt. A shot from Heavey, the big defenseman, moved up into the slot area, got a piece of it. Kaju brings it right in front. The shot is steered away. Leach tying his man up behind the net. McEwen having problems with the youngster Leach. Matthews goes in. McEwen fakes the wraparound, goes into the corner, gets it all the way back. King takes the shot. There's going to be a penalty on the play. Matthews mixing it up behind the goal. A chance for McEwen as the goaltender is out of the rink. That's in the net. A delayed penalty. Goaltender Wood was off the ice, and there's going to be a penalty at any rate.
Action fast and furious around the Whitley goal. Warriors unable to clear the puck. Cardiff all over them. The delayed call was on.
"15 minutes and 3 seconds remaining on the period. 4-2 the score. The Devils leading this one. They're a man down. Some good forechecking from Morrison and Dumas. Cooper brings it over the blue line, throws it up nicely. Kaju in a one-on-one situation. Ardale gets back. Rowe is there. Rowe puts it right on his own goalie's doorstep. King is calling for it back in the blue. That was nice. Short-handed goal. Kaju got the pass over from Ian Cooper. That's number 4 for the French-Canadian.
Certainly Steve Kaju night in Cardiff, his 4th goal of the game. Ian Cooper with a good job of forechecking, taking the puck off board, very alertly spinning around and laying a lovely pass out for Steve Kaju, puts it behind Dixon.
Some nights you just can't do anything wrong. Ardale to Rowe. Rowe, a giveaway pass to McEwen. Ian Cooper, a breakaway now. Back to Cooper from Kaju. Kaju could have taken the shot. Very unselfish to get it back to Cooper. Cooper perhaps was a bit too close in to get a real good shot away on Dixon.
You just took all the words right out of my mouth, Ferg. Everything is exactly as you said. An unselfish play from Kaju. He elected to look for Ian Cooper, who had Whitley Warriors on his back. One of them gets a piece of him, and he goes flying into the goal. Cardiff quickly changing things around from defense to offense, and Whitley in all kinds of trouble.
Rowe up on the wing, and Rowe will have to wait for Ardale to get back on side. Ardale from the circle, still with Ardale. Ord calls forward on this side and picks it up off the hash marks. Ord taps it into the corner, a big hit on him from Ian Cooper. A chance now, Ruggles getting it forward. Ian Cooper on a breakaway, she scores! Ruggles set him up nicely.
You could see what was coming all the way. Ian Cooper pasted Terry Ord into the boards in the Cardiff zone. Cardiff quickly peel away. Hilton Ruggles with a back pass. Ian Cooper's off to the races. Ian Cooper versus Dixon. Cooper wins with a forehand shot behind him. Goal number 6 for Cardiff.
Face off deep in Whitley territory. Hope couldn't get the shot away. Dumas dumped it out into the neutral zone. Scotty Morrison unable to free the puck. Cooper throws it up on the right side. The return pass comes back to Stephen Cooper. Some good stuff from the Devils as they continue to throw the puck around. Hope looking for Ruggles. That was so easy. Ruggles picks up his first goal of the game, but that doesn't mean he hasn't been involved. This guy is all over the ice, and it's about time he scored in this one.
Hilton Ruggles, who gives 110% every time he's on the ice, lays the pass off for Shannon Hope. Hope says, oh, well, you've worked hard all day, Hilton, I'll try and give it back to you. It gets to him, and Ruggles puts it into an empty net.
Good passing from the Devils, but they're not going anywhere. That one is good. McEwen moves in front now, comes behind the red line to try to pick that one up. Stone is allowed to gather that, and eventually Ord gets back in a hurry to break it up. King way back at the blue, takes the shot. Stone is dumped by Ord, and back on the Warriors. Warriors, 3-man hitting the blue line. Morrison has got the good shot, lets it go. Dumas throws it out front, and Carson is there to pick it up. Carson has Cadieux and McEwen. Carson elects to go around Mowbray. Ord slides across the front of the goal to break things up, and that comes back to Heavey. Heavey takes the shot. That's another goal for Cardiff. Heavey took a shot from way back. Cadieux was right on the line. Heavey's been there several times in this one.
Paul Heavey getting the shot away quickly. Dixon doesn't know where it is. It's behind him. Steve Cadieux knows where it is. It's into the back of the goal.
Cadieux picks up his 5th goal of the game. Unlucky perhaps for Paul Heavey, who hasn't scored a goal all season, but who knows whether that one would have eventually crossed the line. A chance now for Whitley. Longstaff and Leach. And Leach had another gaping hole to shoot at. A moment ago, it was Ardale who missed the net. And Leach elected to shoot it at the goalie, go the wrong way, and missed the opportunity of a lifetime. I think shooting practice is the order of the day at the end of this game for the Whitley Warriors. They've had several opportunities, haven't been able to capitalize. Heavey puts that one down. Matthews goes after it. King will collect this one just inside the blue line. Cadieux takes the shot. That goes high off the mesh. Cadieux will go in after the puck with King. Cadieux. My Lord, is there no stopping this guy? Dixon unable to get a stick, a skate, a glove, a helmet, anything on that one as it went in the far corner. That's number 9 for Cardiff.
You've got to feel sorry for Craig Dixon in the Whitley net. The kid's out on the ice for Whitley, victimized by Steve Cadieux. He keeps his legs going with the wraparound. Nobody taking the body. They're all looking for the puck. Steve Cadieux makes him pay for it. He just keeps himself going. Craig Dixon's left without anybody to help him out. Goal number 6 for Cadieux, goal number 9 for the Cardiff Devils.
Longstaff along the boards, no place to go. Cadieux throws that over to an open wing. Carson goes after it. Carson outskates Mowbray. Mowbray puts the chop on, one-handed off the side of the net. Some good stuff from the youngsters out there for Cardiff. Stone and Carson. Cadieux takes the shot. Matthews got in the way of that. Kaju again having the game of his life. King, the shot goes in off of Carson. Kaju in the corner. Matthews pushes him along the boards. Still Kaju. Kaju on the backhand side. Kaju spins around, guns for that far corner on the forehand, and that missed the far post by inches. Heavey now. Kaju right in front. McEwen. Number 10 for Cardiff.
Doug McEwen on the backhand. Makes it 10. Kaju still working hard, moving the puck around. Doug McEwen wide open in front. He's got the goal for Cardiff.
Cooper. Cooper moves nicely up on the left side. Ord stays with him. Still it's Cooper right in front. No one there with a white shirt on to tap it in. Kaju thrown up on the right wing. Hope. Back to Cooper. Cooper back to his brother Stephen Cooper. Over to Ian Cooper in the circle. And right now the Warriors are chasing as they set up the box. Ruggles from point blank range kept that one low. Ian Cooper rather, along the hash marks. Ruggles. Ruggles again. Upstairs, number 11.
Hilton Ruggles had a day and a half to get the shot away. Certainly had the time to pick his corner. Second goal of the game for Ruggles. Power play clearly set up to feed him in the slot. He was sitting there all during the power play. Passed the first time, shot the second time for a goal.
(11-2) after 2 periods, the game well and truly sewn up. The Devils relaxed in the third, but Whitley's Wembley dreams had long since gone.
Ardale. Morrison looking for the return pass. The tip there, score! Dumas. Ardale tees it up, fans on the shot. Right out front, Dumas. Morrison with Dumas and Ardale. Dumas, and another one. .41 seconds remaining on the remaining penalty to Rowe. Ruggles. Lots of time. Oh, that was a good goal. McEwen to King. Big shot comes in. Stone is there. Carson is there. Carson goes over to Stone, and the youngster picks up a goal. Dumas again, he's got Morrison. Morrison from Dumas. That's number 6, a shorthanded goal.
13-6 the final score, and at the end of the match came the announcement of a renewed sponsorship contract for the Devils with South Wales Electricity.
I can remember the year that we won Wembley and we had to go out and look for sponsorship. It's a big bonus to us. It's a relief, and it's good to have South Wales on board again, because their professionalism and obviously the money is a big help to the club.
Well, Steve, that was a magnificent performance tonight. You must have looked back on that game as being a personal achievement.
Yeah, it's only a game. We have to win in Wembley. If we don't win in Wembley, it's not going to mean anything for us. I want to win Wembley.
Saturday's results in Group A: Cardiff 13, Whitley 6, Bracknell 4, Humberside 6, the Seahawks clinching their semi-final place for Wembley. In Group B, Billingham 7, 5, 6, and Nottingham 11, Murrayfield 5, the Panthers going top of the group. On Sunday, in Group A, Humberside 2, Cardiff 5, the Devils finishing with a 100% record, Whitley 11, Bracknell 4, and in Group B, 5-3, Nottingham 10, Murrayfield 12, Billingham 7.
Humberside netminder Frank Killen was largely responsible for a goalless first period, but he was beaten by Cardiff's Shannon Hope early in the second. The only other goals of the middle period came from two Seahawks 17-year-olds. Mike Bishop lost his feet but kept his head, and Chris Hobson added to Gavin de Jong's equaliser. The Devils finally got into top gear in the third period. Ian Cooper equalised, then Steve Cadieux showed cool composure and neat finishing to put them back in front in this match between two sides already at Wembley. The Cardiff goals were certainly spread around, this one courtesy of the Cooper brothers. Ian had begun the move, skating down the right, and then Stephen added the powerful finishing touch. For the last goal, the man to watch, Hilton Ruggles. After playing the initial part in the move back behind his own goal, he then moves to the sidelines whilst Ian Cooper and Steve Cadieux show off their neat passing. Then back comes Ruggles to pounce and flip the puck past Killen to wrap up a determined Devils victory.
We didn't want to lose, even though both teams had qualified for Wembley. We wanted to go in there with an undefeated record.
Nottingham needed to win at 5 to make sure they'd finish top of Group B and meet Humberside in the semi-finals. Paul Adey was on target early as they took a 2-goal lead. But Frank Morris first scored and then skated down the right to set up Ian Robertson for a Flyers equaliser to make a game of it. At that point, though, the Panthers' newest star took over. How many times have Devils fans seen this play? Steve Moria picking up the loose pieces to make it 3-2. The former Cardiff captain then set up Simon Hunt, who'd already scored 2 hat-tricks against Murrayfield in the playoffs, and by this stage Nottingham were well in control at Kirkcaldy. Then the Blackburn player-manager drafted in after Chris Kellen's injury on international duty, also did the honours for Graham Waghorn. Fife were Mo's first club when he came over from Canada, and as he popped up to finish off a Paul Adey shot, one can't help thinking that that's a warning to his second British club, if it turns out to be a Devils-Panthers final. He's certainly showing no ill effects of a season in the English League.
It's been hard in a couple of respects. I think the first thing was I had a bit of the flu, and it took me, a week or so to get back to full fitness. And the other point, obviously, I think is, the pace of the game in the Premier. I think I've been missing out a little bit. The game has been a lot slower where I've been playing, and now I think I've sort of accustomed myself to playing at this standard again, and I'm really enjoying it, and I think I'm contributing here at Nottingham.
Tony Hand passes, Chris Palmer scores, John Newbury keeps the opposition out of the way. That Murrayfield trio scored a staggering 221 goals and 290 assists in the league this season, and they scored 10 of the race's 12 against Billingham. Hand scored the next and the next, turning in a pass from player coach Newbury, who sets up the goal from behind the net. Billingham actually took the lead before the Racers scored 6 unanswered in the first period. In the second, the Murrayfield first line kept at it. Newbury to Palmer, then back to Newbury to score. Not that they're a 3-man team. This time, Paul Pentland does the spade work for Hand to tap in. And then after a good pass from Palmer, Grant Slater gets an assist on Hand's 4th goal. A nice practice for Wembley, and the Devils will certainly know who they'll have to keep an eye on in Friday's first semi-final.
I think it was just like a warm-up for Wembley. I think the team played well offensively, we let in a few slack defensive goals. But I think at the end of the day, we just wanted a warm-up for Wembley. We wanted no injury-free, no penalties, and we succeeded in doing that.
Group A, 6 wins from 6 games for Cardiff means they finish 5 points clear of runners-up Humberside. Whitley in 3rd miss out on Wembley, while Bracknell finished pointless, their playoffs a disaster. Group B, Nottingham finish above Murrayfield by virtue of the superior goal difference between the two teams. Billingham in 3rd never really threatened, and Fife's injury and suspension problems never gave them a chance. Time now for the answer to our goals of the season competition. We had a terrific response. Thank you very much for that. It wasn't very easy for you. It certainly wasn't easy for the judges. But in the end, they decided that these were the 3 best goals of the season. In 3rd place was goal B, scored by Billingham's Richard LaPlante. Second, goal H, scored by Dan Dorian of Humberside. goal of the season was goal L, Hilton Ruggles, Cardiff Devils. And the winning entry came from Sally Muston of Growth Park in Cardiff. Sally wins tickets and accommodation for 2 people for the Heineken Championship finals. And that's about it for this series. Next weekend, it's the great showdown at Wembley. The Devils going for a Grand Slam. Whatever happens, it's sure to be a superb finale to the season. So from your face-off team, it's goodbye till next season.
It's got to be Cardiff. I mean, they're so strong. I mean, their first 7 players are, you know, as good as any 7 players in the country, and they're just so strong and they have good depth. Nottingham is playing very, very well. And Murrayfield's first line is the most dangerous around, so it's going to be interesting, but I'm going to have to say Cardiff.
She took my heart away. She said I had it coming to me, but I wanted it that way.
A chance now with Johnson going down on a breakaway. Johnson goes in, he scores!
So I took what I could get. She looked at me with big brown eyes and said, "You ain't seen nothing yet. Baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet."
Well, I think I'm optimistic. I think we're going to play well. I think at the moment we're playing very well. I think the team is contributing. I mean, not just 1, 2, or 3 guys. I think all of us are contributing well. We're getting good goaltending. We got a strong defense. We got pretty good offense, and you never know. I mean, we're not the favorites, but you know, I'm happy to be there, and hopefully we will make it to the final.
Picked up by Simon Hunt. Ashley Tate to his left, Simon Hunt, can he get the shot? He can! That's a very, very good goal.
Playing against Cardiff is going to be very, very difficult, I think, for me. Right now, I'm not really thinking too much about it. I'm trying to keep it in the back of my mind, and I think we've got Humberside, I think, our first game, and I don't really want to think too much about Cardiff for now. You know, I'm a professional hockey player, and you know, I jumped at the opportunity to play, you know, for Nottingham. You know, everyone's goal, I think, is to go to Wembley and try and win at Wembley.
Newbury is blocked and cleared. Newbury scores!
I think it'll be tough. I think Cardiff, it'll be a tough game if we meet them on, I think it's a Friday night. That'll be a tough game. And if we do get through, whoever meet in the final, it'll be tough. So we expect a really tough weekend, and hopefully we'll succeed in doing that.
Could you? My Lord, is there no stopping this guy?
It's always funny when you win everything, but the only thing you remember at the end of the season is who won Wembley, you know?
Ruggles breaking through. Ruggles, oh, a great move to get away from Ross. Ruggles scores, number 6 and number 10 for Cardiff.
Yeah, the guys realize that this is the sort of climax of the season, and everybody looks towards Wembley as the major championship, and we're going to lift it.